Yeah. What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this beautiful money-making Monday. New week, new goals, new opportunities. It's that week, man. We made it. We're here. Today's the calm before the storm. Y'all know what's going on the rest of the week. Got the NIT starting tomorrow. First four starting tomorrow. The madness of March, baby. We made it. Bracket is set. Teams are in. Teams are out. We know who's playing who. We know the route. It's time to make some money, man. It's time to do what we do. It's the best time of year. Ready to cook it up, break it down. Small card today. Just 8 NBA and a few NHL. So we'll break those down. I got a great crew of guys with me here today, my Monday crew. The franchise is here after playing hooky on us yesterday. Plus 500 on Friday, plus 5,400 on Saturday, and 3,400, and then disappeared on Sunday. It's fucking right now. Chris, what's happening?
I needed a day off. I needed to. I can't use all the magic up at once. I gotta take a day. Gotta spread it out. That's what she said. But we're back. We're doing the damn thing today. It's the most wonderful time of the year. March Madness. Finally.
Santa Chris.
Don't get me started. I got a really bad Christmas joke, but it's
and all his ho ho hos. Yeah, buddy.
Look, I'm like Santa. I'm fat. I got a beard, and I only unload my sack once a year. Okay, so just leave it at that.
I got a lot riding on these parlays at this point.
Yeah, I know.
Like a lot.
Yeah, I know, but it's okay.
A lot of riders.
Today's a good
Jeremy.
Keep it moving. Yeah, I think Chris needed a day off to count all his money. I had a terrible day yesterday. It was a smaller card for me, obviously, with weren't a ton to look at. Same thing with today. It's a small card. So, but I love this time of year. I'm one that's running our the bracket pools and all the other stuff, and it drives me absolutely insane. But I don't know that there's a better time of year. Thursday and Friday is probably two of the best days in sports, period.
Yes, it is. I'm so sad we're not in Vegas this year. It's my first year at home in a while for March Madness, so we're going to make the best of it, though.
I'm heading to Vegas on Friday.
Good luck, my man.
What is it on Thursday and Friday? What is it? National Vasectomy Day, right?
Is it?
Yeah. It's the highest density. Yeah,
ain't nobody worried about no damn vasectomies.
Everybody gets a vasectomy.
I'm just telling y'all right now, I'm sorry.
Sits on peas.
I'm not in a good mood today. I'm not in a good mood today.
What?
I'll talk about it in a second. So if I'm a little off about all the extra banter today, just bear with me. I'm in a bad mood. So
Well, just leave the room.
I gotta be here. It's Monday.
March Madness, man.
What's up, Costin? How you doing?
Doing good. Super pumped. Excited for the tournament. Like Jeremy said, it's Thursday, Friday, even Saturday, Sunday. It's my favorite 4-day stretch out of the year. It's upsetting that we're not in Vegas in person doing the damn thing. But just an exciting time to break it all down, get everything set up. All the lines are out. So you don't have to wait till Thursday morning to get your bets in. You could get the early lines if you're looking for that right now. NIT tomorrow. And man, what a great baseball classic game last night. God, that was an awesome, awesome game. So
stop fucking lying. That's why I'm pissed off, because
why?
That I've never just witnessed cheating in my life. Like that was they just fucking cheated. They cheated. I need my money back, bro. I want my fucking money back. That was cheating on live television. We just watched them cheat. That ball was so fucking down. We got robbed. I'm not half the time out here saying, "Oh, that was a good game. That was a good game." No, we got fucking robbed. It was supposed to be first and third. Mason Miller on the bump against his teammate Fernando Tatis. Game on the line. Send the U.S. home packet. But how the fuck do you even allow an American umpire to be behind the plate? How? That's cheating. That shit was cheating on so many levels, bro. Very rarely do you hear me come on here and say these words. Like, there's so many games. There's so much shit that goes on. You're going to be on the wrong side of some. You're going to be on the right side of some. But that last night was cheating. Blatant cheating. Everybody recognizes that ball was low. I can't wait for ABS because umpires, it's very rarely where I call for somebody's fucking job. It's very rare where I say, you know what? AI needs to replace this shit. But this is one of them. Get umpires from behind the fucking plate. Bro, I lost so much money on that game yesterday. It's not even funny. Y'all know I had a futures ticket on the DR, bro. So much money on the DR. And I'm okay losing, y'all. I lose every fucking day. When you're a handicapper,
Sounds like you're not okay.
You lose 50% of the time. You know what I mean? 48, 46. You're going to lose. You get accustomed to losing. I get mad when I get cheated. And I got cheated last night. There was no way on God's green earth anybody thought that was a strike. And we got robbed from one of the biggest moments really in baseball history. What made the World Baseball Classic what it was back in 2017, we got that moment. Ohtani versus Trout. Two teammates, game on the line, chips to the middle of the table, best on best. Let's see what the fuck happens. And we were supposed to get that again last night. Best on best, biggest moment, Mason Miller versus Fernando Tatis, game on the line between the two nations that baseball means the most to. And we got robbed because of a dumbass, can't see, blind ass umpire, and I'm pissed. There, I got that.
I don't mean to laugh, but Angry Jay is probably my favorite Jay on the show. I think that's the best host that you have when he's just going off, whether you agree with him or not. But Jay, I'm sorry about your the strike call there. And by the way, for the people out there that are saying, how could you bet against the USA? Because money's on the line. You can bet against anybody.
Right.
I ain't worried about that at all.
I bet against my firstborn in a youth league basketball game if there was a line on it.
Man,
That's fucked up, Chris. That we draw the line somewhere.
No, I bet against my mom in a street fight.
Yeah, it's on a piece of paper, and normally the line is around 8.5.
That's where you're swinging around?
Centimeters?
Are you kidding me? He's not going to fold it in half for you, Koski. Have you seen how much he's been winning? That thing's got to hang down to the floor.
It keeps growing, yeah.
Yeah, look like Snuffleupagus.
It was going to hang down the floor.
Chris is a grower, not a shower. I know.
I got to lie face down on the floor if that's going to happen.
Can we just get to the parlay segment? Do we have to do the rest of the show?
Parlay.
Bro, like I was pissed.
That's what I was gonna say. when you need to check it, when you need to check how well you're running, you do a meat check.
Yeah. Oh man.
Not a heat check, a meat check.
Make sure you measure from your butthole. You get an extra 2.5 inches that way.
You see my ass? It's 4.
Are you kidding me? I was holding the tape measure.
Oh, that was you.
Oh man. Poor
DJ, you're feeling better already. Now you got it out.
I have no words.
By the way, like someone said earlier in the chat, happy Austin 316 day. What?
Yeah.
Today is 316 day. Ah, man.
Sorry, Jay. That was very, very off the plate. Very, very off. He was calling it low most of the game. He was calling strikes when it was right below the strike zone, but that was low.
Just for a game that good to end that way,
it was
just
that
pissed
good.
me off. Like I would have been okay losing on the DR had they, you know, had he really struck out right there, he swung a bat and I lost, I'd have been cool. All right, fuck it, I lost. Had, you know, he'd gone to first and then Mason Miller struck out Fernando Tatis, I'd have been like, all right, cool. But to end like that, bro, on the ball, I saw it, bro. I wish I was live during it because it was so clearly a ball that, like, when he rung him up, like, I jumped out my chair. Like, I just knew it was first and third. I was like, let's go. Whoa, strike! What? Like, oh my god! Oh.
On another note, is this the Severino we're gonna see during the regular season?
Severino did look good.
No.
Great. No, we're not gonna see that.
Actually, he looked fine for the A's, even pitching in that small ass ballpark. going back. But oh man, I can just imagine watching games with Jay must be so much fun where he just starts the not looking at you and doing this and then walking back and forth, yelling at the TV.
That's what I'm saying.
Side-eyeing you.
It's a tragedy that we're not in Vegas this year. You don't know, Jeremy.
Yeah.
You got to see it in person.
So Jay,
You weren't there last year when them Calipari boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't there.
He's walking around. So he's got his he's got the Merce. He's walking around.
Yeah.
He's fucking yelling at people, nonstop moving. I told you, woo pig suey. I told you.
And he's
Woo pig
like,
suey.
so the viewing party that we were at had all these little couch sections, right? And they had like little tables in front. So when Jay was like doing his walk around and like was like smack, like I told you, there were like little spaces where he had to like kind of shimmy through to get, and it was just like you watch him like being all, yeah. To, like,
I'm so sad we're not in Vegas, bro. Like it didn't really hit me until like last night.
Now.
Like when the selection show was going on, I was like, bro, I'm really not going to Vegas this year for March Madness. Like,
we got to go. We'll go for next year. We'll be back next year.
We'll be back next year.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, my buddy hooked me up with reservations at Barry's Prime, the steakhouse.
Oh, we went there.
Yeah,
so-
we had berries last year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, my friend is he's really close with the head chef there, so he hooked me and my family up and got us in.
Great.
Yeah.
They have a great 2-pound
Everything.
lobster tail.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Big
that,
Al
like,
McGordy got this.
that was our last like dinner. Everybody together was berries.
Oh yeah, that was not for March Madness. That was the first weekend of NFL.
That was NFL.
NFL,
weekend.
yeah, NFL.
We were there Friday night for the Brazil game.
Yep.
That
Everybody
was the Eagles Packers, right?
Packers, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the shitty field.
Big Al got the biggest lobster tail I have ever
Yeah,
seen.
Big Al had that big ass lobster tail.
It was literally about that big. Like butterfly with all this stuff in the middle.
Man.
It comes to the table, and Al, very, very reserved. He goes, "Oh shit."
I think we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah.
That's when we all signed up for the Circa picks.
Yeah.
Watch them slip and slide all over that field.
That
Like
field was trash.
pull up all the turf or whatever.
That shit was hilarious. All right, y'all. We got time today. We ain't got a whole lot to cover. The tournament, it's set. Any thoughts or anything here early? Like were you upset about anybody being left out? Do you think anybody got in that probably didn't deserve to get in? Do you have a dark horse, a dog that you might ride all the way? Do you think this is going to be as chalky as it was last year? I'm just kind of interested to hear your guys' thoughts before we get into some of today's action. Chris, I know I kind of heard some of yours yesterday when we did that one show with Brad, but
Yeah. Like
you
looking
had some
back
time
on it,
between then and now. Any thoughts?
Yeah. Looking back on it now, I'm pretty happy with the job the committee did in terms of who they let in. Only omission, I we talked about it yesterday, was San Diego State. I thought they maybe should have got in, but other than that, I'm not that upset about it. I think the only nitpick you can do is basically like seeding. Like Vanderbilt went to the SEC championship, could have probably been a 4 seed. St. John's runs the gauntlet, and
that's the one that's the most egregious. St. John's as a 5 seed.
5 seed for winning the Big East.
But they give UConn trash ass who got beat by St. John's twice a 2.
Yeah, so that I thought St. John's could have been a 3 or maybe even a 4, but a 5 I think is a little bit low. But what I will say is right now, I think the winner of Texas NC State is playing in the second round. I think they win that first round matchup. There's always one every single year, one play-in team that makes it out of the first round. And I think it's the winner of Texas NC State because of how banged up BYU is. I think BYU is one and done. So that's my initial take on it. But yeah, like I said, I think the only thing to nitpick on is seeding and where teams are lying. But at the end of the day, does it really mean? I'm not gonna say it doesn't really mean that much, but like, I don't think the seed lines indicate how good a team is. I think it just means the path that you have to take to get there.
Right. We know the committee's an idiot. They don't watch the games. Mitch used to say all the time. So, I think it's gonna be an interesting tournament, honestly. Jeremy, how you feeling? Any thoughts early here on the tournament? Just broad thoughts. If you want to talk about any game, anything really, any tournament thoughts you got.
So I think, and again, you guys might disagree with me and throw Vanderbilt in the mix, but I don't think they can beat these other teams. In that South bracket, I think it's Florida, Houston, and Illinois. I one of those teams is going to be in the Final Four. I'm interested in the 12-5s, and not to be cliche like a lot of people get each year. I think McNeese could upset Vanderbilt. It wouldn't shock me.
Not happening.
I think you look at Akron, Texas Tech. That's an interesting one. I like High Point over Wisconsin.
Not happening. That's the one I think. I think that's the one that goes down. If I had to call it, I'm gonna go with High Point.
How's Jay tell me he's not happening? He thought the Dominican was going to win last night.
Yeah.
No.
I like Akron.
Too soon.
Beat up on
Too
Texas.
soon.
Sorry.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
No, man. In all seriousness, looking at some of the matchups, I was upset that St. Louis is in an 8-9 matchup. We get to watch Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's Cream. If you want to watch the big white dude that was at Drake last year. I'm sorry. No, that's Indiana State.
Indiana State.
Yeah, with the transfers that it came over. So I think they're interesting. And I'd like to see St. Louis, win that game and see what they look like against Michigan. But I don't really have a problem with a lot of the seeding. I do think Michigan's bracket looks a little bit easier than some of the other ones, in my opinion.
We'll say which is your favorite Robbie Avila nickname? Is it Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Milt Chamberlain, Larry Blurred?
I like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I thought that was good.
Steph Blurry.
That's a
I
good
think
one.
I think I like Larry
Milt
Blurred
Chamberlain.
or Milt Chamberlain.
Milk Chamberlain is good.
Yeah, he's
Larry
dipping
Blurred.
Oreos. He's not dunking his thing. And anyway, I do think that this is going to be very top heavy. I think there's going to be a lot of chalk that moves on once we get to the Sweet 16.
The first time Robbie Avila and Top Heavy are mentioned in the same sentence in about 10 seconds.
Well, we've seen this with NIL. You're just going to see less and less Cinderellas.
I was going to say, I think that's what kind of made it chalky last year was the first year of real NIL.
And it's going to continue. I mean, that's the issue with NIL. You're not – because these super teams get better and these mid-majors get worse. They don't consistently recruit their own guys and keep them anymore. So it just – you're going to see this trend over and over again. I mean, again, it's small sample size of last year, but I still think this year it's going to be fairly chalky when we get to the Final Four.
Anybody have any issue with Miami, Ohio, either getting in or being in the playing game?
No.
They deserve. To me, of the first four out, Oklahoma, Auburn, San Diego State, and the other one, I would have gave Miami, Ohio the nod over them.
You can't punish them just for the tournament.
Well, if you keep them out of the tournament, you're basically telling everyone that the regular season means nothing.
Right.
And I think it's backwards. I think if you win your regular season, you should get the automatic bid, but they want to put an emphasis on the tournament that it means something, that anybody can get into, March Madness by winning their conference tournament.
I think that putting them in the play-in tournament was sort of the happy medium.
I like it.
Or in the play-in game, I mean. Because realistically, the MAC is rarely a two-bid league, if ever. So to see that conference get two bids, I still think it's one of the best mid-major conferences in college hoops. But you're rewarding the 31-1 season, so that's something. But like I said, I think it's good for Akron. I think they obviously deserve to be in the. But the thing is, if Akron didn't win the tournament, I don't think they would have been in.
Yeah,
The flip side to that argument of the Miami, Ohio argument is they had 0 quad one wins. That's the argument against them. And that's
their argument
team,
though.
They're the first team ever to make the tournament with 0 quad one wins.
Wow.
Go ahead, Jeremy. I think you and I were going to make the same argument.
Yeah, they kind of said the same thing, that they have a hard time getting people to come to Miami of Ohio to play them. To which some of these mid majors are going to have to go. If you can't get the home and home, I think sometimes you're just going to have to go on the road and just go beat them, take their money and beat them.
Or even have them go on the road and play somebody. Because nobody wanted to play them because they were top 10 in returning production. They had like 5 seniors that played significant minutes coming back. So
yeah, and I see what JoJo's writing. They lost to UMass, but it's a conference game, and the more and more you play conference teams, you there's familiarity there, and I can see it's very easy to have a letdown game at any point, and to go 31-0 is just impressive. I don't care if they had the 300 toughest schedule.
And let's not forget, UMass had a pair of wins over ACC teams. They beat Boston College. They beat Florida State on a neutral.
Yeah.
So,
Costa, you got any thoughts, Arthur?
Haven't actually. I mean, you guys went over the main ones. I like Akron to beat Texas Tech. Texas Tech is trash.
Bro, I'm telling y'all right here, right now, bro. That is the biggest public dog there fucking is Akron. Texas Tech is going to woodshed them. Why all of a sudden is everybody doubting Tech, bro? I told y'all this shit yesterday. No topping, no problem. Stop.
Well, but here's the thing. Now, Christian Anderson's banged up. And Lawan Watts.
Fuck Akron.
But the thing is,
I love Zip, but like, they got the worst draw possible. Like, y'all really talking about...
Yeah. No. But here's my. I'm not just saying this because I'm on Akron. I'm saying this in general. Like teams are
even just y'all. This had everybody.
No, I know, but I'm saying like
on Twitter, everybody named Mama is talking about Akron.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, teams are saying now like guys are going to be ready to go because apparently Texas Tech is saying, oh, well, Anderson's good to go, Watts is good to go. But I think they're doing that because we're seeing the committees, whether it's football or basketball, penalize teams because of injuries. And ruin their team. We saw it with Florida State in the football playoff when Jordan Travis went down. We've been seeing it in college basketball a couple times where teams that deserved higher seeding were knocked a little bit because of the committee because one of their stars was going to be out. So I wonder if Texas Tech was just posturing a little bit, saying, "Oh yeah, no, these guys are going to play," and then you find out either they're not at 100% or are they limited minutes or something like that. So it's going to be a good game regardless, because for me, like I said on the live stream yesterday, I think Akron is still the best mid-major program in college hoops.
I think
I'm going to give y'all all 3 public dogs. 0 chance in hell that these dogs win because everybody named Mama is on them. And this never works out. The dogs are always the teams that you never expect to win. The dogs that you think are going to win never win. So here we go. Here's 3 public dogs. Be on the other side come this weekend. The first one, South Florida. Everybody named Mama is on South Florida fading Louisville.
Why do you think that?
Because Louisville done laid so many eggs this season, but this is the turnaround
spot
where they. Okay,
I don't think
let me get it out.
Let
me get it out. So that line dropping to Louisville is head and shoulders better than South Florida. They are finna fuck them up. The other one is McNeese. I see a lot of McNeese love. I'm actually quite surprised to see some McNeese love. Vandy is an up and down team. They're a weird team trying to gauge public perception. Because one day people telling me Vandy's ass, they're going out first round, they're trash, and then yesterday everybody's taking them favored over Arkansas. So it's like, I don't know. It's hard to gauge public perception on Vandy. I do firmly believe in that team. They're head and shoulders better than McNeese. I think they flood them. And then the other public dog that I'm seeing on Friday is Akron. And I don't know. Here's a couple of good dogs I think you should actually consider taking that I don't hear enough talk about. TCU. I think they beat the Ohio State. The Ohio State starting to look a little public favorite. A dog that I see nobody talking about, a team that can lay an egg very easily. This is probably mine, and I'm looking to attack. I'm just giving y'all this shit. Who fucking cares? Troy. Call me crazy. Call me insane. All right. Down. You're muted, Jeremy. You can't hear you.
I love that play. If you watch Nebraska down the stretch, oh my God, tell me who they beat. Look at how they played, man. Like I'm not against teams that are kind of limping into the tournament, but they're one of those teams, and that's why I feel the same way about Vanderbilt because they're so Jekyll or Hyde. Like Vanderbilt could come in and make a run to the Sweet 16 Final Four because they have that type of talent. But I also watched them lose a couple of SEC games in a row going, who is this team? So, but I agree with you totally on Troy. That was the team that I had circled as an upset in round one.
High Point.
Yep.
High Point. If Wisconsin don't hit them threes, they in big trouble in that one.
And the other thing with High Point is they have experience from playing a Big Ten team in the tournament already when they played Purdue last year.
So
senior laden too.
I'm looking at like these are the undercover dogs I'm looking at, not the public darlings, not the ones everybody talking about. Them
For me, the short dog that I'm looking at, and I alluded to it yesterday, VCU. I think UNC is fake. I think
to me, honestly, that feels like another public doggy where it's like
because the public sees Hubert Davis choking big games.
I know, but also it's like I kind of want to buy low on some of these teams that are good teams that kind of shit the bed in their conference tournaments, and the narrative has just gone too far. Like those are the teams I'm looking to attack, and that's North Carolina. Teams, especially that and you gotta realize, hold on, here we go. You gotta realize what time we're in. Right now, we're in this every day. I tell y'all this all the time. All of us four on the screen, and even most of y'all in the comments are in this shit every day. We're here, we're breaking this shit down on the daily. This week, all the public Joes, people that have never watched fucking college basketball all year, are betting a ton. They are jumping into this world. And so it's a lot of mixed information. And I just think that and what I mean by that is the general public knows a couple of names, they know a couple of people, and this is what they know. Texas Tech is missing their best player, JT Toppin, they're finna be ass. North Carolina's missing Caleb Williams, their best player, they're finna be ass. I think that's what they genuinely think. And we've seen these two teams play without both of those players and play well without it before. So I'm not really worried about it. I don't know. It's kind of just my thoughts. And one more I'll talk about and I'll get up out of here. I kind of like where'd it go? I kind of like Hawaii plus the points. I think they can do enough to keep it close. I don't think they win the game. I think Arkansas is the better team. They do win the game, but coming off the SEC tournament, I think they're going to be a little overrated, a little overvalued. And I think Hawaii, if they can get Arkansas to kind of play their game a little bit, slow it down, I think Hawaii can keep that within the number, man. So shout out Woo Pig, though. I do think Woo Pig probably going to the Final Four. A-Cuff is fucking him. But it's a couple of different arguments where I'm arguing right now. We're arguing who's going deep, and we're also arguing who's going to cover. It's a lot to talk about. So I think it's fun.
I'm just checking one thing. So I'm just trying to figure out where the bracket locations are, but I'm pretty sure to combat something that's in the comments that UNC is going to have a really big home contingent in that game against VCU. I'm pretty sure Duke fans are in that same region.
It's in that's in South Carolina.
It's in Greenville, yeah, but I'm pretty sure Duke's in the same thing, like just earlier in the day, I think, or later in the day, whichever it is. So I don't think it's going to be entirely pro North Carolina. I think that the Duke fans are going to come in and boo the shit out of North Carolina, and vice versa.
Isn't that the great equalizer? Sometimes it doesn't turn into like a true road game, but the other teams are all rooting for the higher seeds to lose. So a lot of times if the games are close, it feels like a road game.
Yeah. The funny thing is when you hear like when you see games that come close to the total and you see a late bucket that pushes the over, and you just hear that small section out of the corner of the arena that erupts because they just hit their over.
Yeah, that's the best.
But it's gonna be fun, man. I'm finna dominate this week. So if you believe me, hop on with me. Best thing to do is get a week pass, bro. Get a week pass. It's the best bang for your buck. Really, you should probably get the month and get the remainder of the month, and then get the beginning of baseball as well. So it's the month is your best bang for your buck right now. Hop on with your favorite capper, the one you believe in, and ride, man. Ride this shit. Ride. Get ready for this week, man. So if you're looking for if you're looking for all the shit that you can find on Twitter, if you're looking for all the public dogs, all the fucking all that shit, just go on Twitter, bro. There's no reason. There's no reason. You know what I mean? Everybody that has a pulse is talking about it, but they're wrong. If you want somebody who's been in the weeds, talking about this
just
shit
go
day
on,
in, day out, every single day, get me, get Chris, get Jeremy, get Ron, get Brad, get Brian, get Big Al, people that have been in it. And
No, just go to Chat GPT and you're gonna have a perfect bracket.
yeah, or you know,
Perfect
or you
bracket.
can do that as well. You know,
First
shout
one
out
ever.
Chat.
First one ever.
Shout out Chat GPT. Other than that, anything else on you boys' brains?
Yeah, UMBC is gonna pull the upset again.
Who they
Against
playing again?
They
Against
stormed the
our-
streets of Catonsville.
I still think Virginia is going to come back on them. I still don't believe that happened. I end up buying Jaeger bombs for the bar because I'm like, these guys aren't winning, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. It's never happened before. What's wrong with you people?
Never happened.
Oh man, that was a rough night. But I like the Twitter guy for UMBC. It's a former media member's son, and he just goes on there and talks shit to everyone. He was already talking trash to some Towson fans. He's like, "Hey, what time you guys play? I missed it." You know.
All right. I'm nervous about my Longhorns tomorrow, man. I got PTSD from last year. So, you know, we lost first 4 last year. Xavier got on our ass. We'll see.
10 games tomorrow too.
Yeah, NIT.
Mm-hmm.
That UNC Wilmington Yale game should be a blast.
Any thoughts on who could win the NIT?
Oh
Man,
man,
I looked at the bracket, the NIT.
I think UNC Wilmington's one of those teams, man. I think they're really good. That's the disappointing thing about them and Yale is like Yale is one of the top 5, top 10 3-point shooting teams in the country, and you know where the ball's going through. Their best player, and they've got size, but I don't know. I think the NIT, it's just some teams want to be there and some don't, and that's the problem. Is like, you know, some of these bigger Power 4, I guess you would say, conferences now, like you could see a team that like Auburn that felt they should have been in the playoffs and then or in the March Madness tournament and then get in the NIT and then just go in and lay an egg because it's like we don't want to be here.
Oklahoma
I
State.
will say, I think one seed in the Jesus. I think one seed in the first round of the NIT will go down. I think South Alabama could get Auburn.
Actually, I think it's already ready. I think I'll put the link.
Yeah.
Costi, I think said
Yeah,
it. So.
I think he started up. Yeah. Thing is, I think Stephen F could get Tulsa. So
they got a bad draw, is what it is. They got a bad draw against one of the best teams in the country, and people acting like they're not that because of a couple of injuries. But it's like, all right.
So it's a free tournament. We had about 500 people in it last year. First place, you get the capper of your choice for 2 months. Second place, capper of your choice for 1 month. Third place, capper of your choice for 1 week. And each first, second, and third is going to get swag.
Well, we got to go over and do their laundry and clean up and stuff. What do you mean for they get us from? Oh, you get their plays.
No. Well, we've done different prizes. Chris offers a concierge service.
Nice.
guys, put the French maid outfit back.
You fly out to Canada. You spend it's the day in the life with Chris Ruffalo. It's
a lot of sleeping in McDonald's. Just a heads up.
Lots of maple syrup.
Oh, we did dinner with Pathy last year, but I don't think the person that won it never actually went to dinner with him.
My NIT team I'm gonna be riding is the Seattle boys.
But yeah, you get swag, bobbleheads. We have other swag as well, mugs. So it'll be cool. But yeah, I'll
Yeah,
post the link. Are you going to post it in the description as well for people to click
yeah, I
it?
can. We can.
Yeah. Let's do that. Join. Last year, Brad did win it, but obviously it's only he doesn't get any prizes.
He didn't go to dinner with Eric?
Nah.
No.
Well, actually, no, he did. He did. Before he won in Vegas.
Private twirl with Chris. That's a great pull there.
Yeah, just as long as Costi doesn't get to see it.
Well, there was this thing where I was like, Chris, I need you to do a twirl. Like, and he wouldn't do it. And finally, when we were in person, he did the twirl and I recorded it. It was this like running joke. I don't know. It doesn't sound as good now a year later, but
I feel like you're like one of those dudes on the street asking kind of silly questions, and he finds a hot chick with the big rack, and he asks, "Are they real?" And he, can you do a twirl for me real quick? Let me see what the whole package looks
yeah,
like.
you got to see the whole package.
That's what you were doing, Chris.
Yeah, Costi wants to see the whole package already.
Money making Monday, y'all. Let's cook up a couple games, bro. We got Magic against the Hawks. Hawks laying 3. Chris, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to what's been working. Jalen Johnson triple-double. I think that's the player prop I like here. I like the Hawks as well. I'm laying 3. They're just rolling right now. This team with getting Jonathan Kuminga's helped them. CJ McCollum as well has helped. So I like the Hawks laying the 3 at home.
Jeremy, any thoughts here?
Yeah, I'm not on this game. I've kind of told myself, and this doesn't apply. I just don't have a feel for this one. But a lot of the bad teams in the NBA, I'm staying away from some of their games, and I can't, like, watching some of these coaches and what they do in the fourth quarter. It's hard to, in my opinion, to handicap some of these. So I'm wondering how some of you guys are winning with it. But I've been doing a lot of totals and looking for spots with good teams and betting unders and overs. That's it. But I didn't see anything with this one.
Costi, got any thoughts here?
What we doing? Just doing the first 2?
Just the first one, game by game.
I am gonna be on the Hawks here. I'm fading the Magic. The Hawks have played them already twice this year. I don't look at the triple revenge here at home. I just like the spot. Why are they favorite? They're favorite for a reason. And look, Orlando's been playing really good. But what happens when you play really good, at some point it's going to break. I think tonight's the night where they get tripped up.
Yep, fading both you and Chris. You both foolish in light vision. These are 2 of the hottest teams in the league, and you're going to give me plus money. I'm taking the plus money. It's really just that short, sweet, and simple. Little double revenge game for Orlando. I think Orlando is the better team anyway. I feel like this is the perfect spot for the Hawks to lay an egg. I don't feel like there's a 2.5 point gap between these 2 teams. You kind of play the who's played who game too in this win streak. Bro, the Hawks, here's their wins. Milwaukee, ass. Not even in the play-in race. Brooklyn, ass. Not even in the play-in race. Dallas, ass. Not even in the play-in race. Philly, ass. Finna fall out of the play-in race. Milwaukee, ass. Not even in the playoff race. It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Shout out to Hawks. They are playing well, but they're playing well against bad teams. The Magic are not that. The Magic are starting to round into form. The Magic are starting to look like the team I've been yapping about all season. The Magic are starting to look like the team I've been trying to tell y'all they are all season long. And I think this is another spot they come in here and prove it. Here's the streak that the Magic have gone on recently. Just knocked off the other hottest team in the league. Not only did they knock them off, they beat them up pretty good in Miami, who was the hottest team in the league at the time. Granted, they played Washington. Okay.
There's only 2 wins that they have that are better than Atlanta's win streak right now.
3.
Pretty much. Yeah, otherwise, it's pretty much no, it's not. Cleveland and Miami.
Cleveland, Minnesota.
Minnesota's house of disappointment.
Nah, they're still a bona fide playoff team. They're the 4th or the 5th seed in the stronger conference. And they went on the road and knocked them off. So it's like,
house of disappointment performance.
I'm just saying, I think y'all are foolish in like vision. There's no way here the Hawks should even be favored.
Completely offside.
This line should be a pick 'em, and the fact that I'm getting plus money with Orlando is gravy. So We'll see. Good luck on the Hawks. I told y'all that last. Hold on, let's just go through that shit one more time. So, and tell me the good win. Tell me the good win, right? Bucks, Nets, Mavericks, Sixers, Bucks, Blazers. None of those teams are even in the playoff race. Like, let alone in the playoffs, let alone in the play-in, they're not even in the race, right? Let's go back to February. Wizards, Nets. The last good team the Hawks had played was on Friday, February 20th. They played the Heat, and they got flooded, 128-97. That was the last good team they played. Then before that, they beat the Sixers. Congratulations. Before that, they lost to the Hornets. Before that, they got beat up by the Timberwolves. Before that, they got beat up by the Hornets. Before that, they beat the Jazz. Congratulations. The Hawks are like the baby Raptors. That's what they are. That's what they are, bro. They beating up on the bad teams. Congratulations. Congratulations. Huh?
And yet they're still favored.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that are foolish and like this.
Yeah.
So, all right. Take the better team. Take the team playing the tougher competition. Take the team playing the better basketball and attack the value. And the value in a game where the line should be a pick 'em, attack the money line. I'm on Orlando. We'll see what happens. All right. That's the first game of the day. Like, there's not even a route to Atlanta here in this one for me.
There's no value in losing.
Okay. Wizards, 7.5-point dogs against the Wizards. We'll pair this one up with another one. This game's so ass. We'll do Blazers, Nets.
It's like I had two of these equal one of these. We'll do them together.
Yeah, for sure. Blazers, Nets, and then Sixers, Wizards. Warriors, Wizards.
He doesn't even want to say it. He's trying to make up better matchups.
I can't even get the names right, man. Jeremy?
Yeah, I'm glad you threw in the second game because I don't want to talk about the Wizards. I don't want to talk about them being in a spot where the points look good. I can't. I'm not doing it. I do like the under here in this Blazers-Nets game. I think we get a lower scoring game, and I think you're going to see a lot of these totals start to come down towards the end of the year and going into the postseason. Some people might get a little shell shock on the difference in totals once we get there, but this looks like an underplay to me.
Costa?
Yeah, no opinion. There's no way I'm laying 10 points with the Trailblazers on the road. I can't do it. It's against everything that I believe in. Other game, I like the under in the Washington Golden State game. Golden State is a dumpster fire right now. They just keep losing people. Washington, can't trust them. I don't care about the points here. I think this one's going to go under. Washington's been really good at playing this tank game in the fourth quarter where they just stop scoring. So I just think in this spot, 232 is a little too high here. So I'll take the under.
I don't have any money on either of these two games. I'll just be completely honest with y'all. I lean Blazers. It's not a good spot, and that's why I can't bet them. On the back end of a back-to-back with travel after losing to the Sixers, no Embiid, no Maxey, laying double digits on the road, you're asking for it. The problem is on the other side, the Nets are that damn bad. Like, the Nets are shit. They're not even trying. So, forced to play would be Portland, but I'm not forced to play. Lean Wizards in this one. The Warriors shouldn't be laying 7.5 points on anybody. Definitely not on the road. This team's extremely banged up right now. They've been ass. Yes, the Wizards are the worst team in the league. Yes, Bam put up 83 on them, but the Wizards, I believe they're coming off back-to-back covers. Covered against Orlando, covered against Boston. I think they can cover here against Golden State. And honestly, it wouldn't shock me if they won this game outright. So, I know they're ass. Bam just put up 83 on them last week. I get it. You got to get over it, though. Will. Bam. Kobe. Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Wizards money line here, plus 250. I think it was a home. What do I always say with the Wizards? You either back the other team to win by double digits or back Wizards on the money line because the points rarely come into play. And for me, it's about a back-to-back spot for the Warriors where they have not played well for the better part of the season. Still banged up. and I think it was a home run effort trying to beat the Knicks money line last night. I think it's just a Wizards spot here, so I'll take a shot on the Wizards money line.
My laptop just died.
Oh shit.
Fuck my life. Can you take it over, Chris?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on. No, didn't go back. Hold on. Give me a sec. I got it. Last two.
I'm the captain now.
Look at me. Sorry, no, that's not it. Oh shit. I didn't realize we had this many games. I'll pull the graphics up in a sec, but it's Celtics Suns. Celtics laying 8.5, total 214.5. Bulls Grizzlies. Bulls laying 6 at home, total 243.5. And Pelicans and Mavericks. Pels laying 8.5, total 240.5. Who's up?
Kasi.
So this was Eric. I don't know if you guys, probably some of the viewers saw this. Eric did a scavenger hunt in his video yesterday where he actually didn't give a pick. He gives you the system and he wants you to figure out what the pick is.
Oh,
it was kind of fun. There's a lot of comments. So today, this was the game. If two teams have basically identical records, New Orleans and Dallas, 23-45 and 22-46, take the team with a better ATS. New Orleans 39-29, Dallas 30-38. So the pick is New Orleans. So for all you that watched Eric's video today that didn't know, I usually post it right before game time. In the comments, the pick is New Orleans minus 8.5. Just a system play. It's without buying information or just doing this on your own, buying best bets, simple system.
I like New Orleans as well. It's a terrible spot for Dallas on the back end of a back-to-back with travel. They did get a win yesterday. Shout out to them. Didn't really kind of surprise me, but not really. I mean, Cleveland, how many times have we seen them lay eggs as double-digit favorites this year? The outright win was kind of surprising because Dallas is terrible as road underdogs. They've been all season long, and that's why I'm fading them today. New Orleans at home has been extremely profitable. New Orleans has actually been one of the best ATS teams in the league. Home has treated them well. 8.5 is a big number, but they have the rest advantage. Dallas is on the back end of a back-to-back with travel. Dallas has been terrible as a road underdog this season. New Orleans won the most recent meeting between these two teams at Dallas. It would only be Pelicans for me in this one, but am I really looking at like 8.5 with New Orleans is the multi-million-dollar question. What was the other ones?
Celtics, Suns, and Bulls, Grizzlies.
Pass. Lean Bulls. I wouldn't bet that game with your money. And Celtics, Suns, decent game. Two decent teams. I think the Celtics are the best team in the East. I think they're going to the finals. I don't think there's an 8.5 point gap between them and Phoenix right now, though. Coming off the non-cover against the Wizards the other day, I'm not rushing to lay this number with Boston. I would lean towards Phoenix ATS, but I don't love that one either.
Stick in this game. The only play I like in the time slot. Going back to it. Josh Giddey, triple-double.
Chris, stop giving away this stuff before we get to the best segment ever. Just
Costa, you
excited.
Costa, you do you, I'll do me.
The suspense.
Yeah, but he's always wanted to do you. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's why.
Also in the comments,
I did the push-up.
I just post. Where is it? Where is Robbie? Robbie said he filled out. Robbie said he filled out the bracket already. That's Robbie, Jeremy. That's Robbie from Robbie's First Base.
Is it?
Yeah. So he's
Robbie?
gonna if he wins, he's gonna send us some memorabilia.
Yeah, you guys can watch him on the memorabilia show on Netflix. The God now
King of the collectibles.
King of collectibles. Yeah.
Yep.
Man, put me on the spot, and I can't remember my wife's birthday. I forget shit so easy now. It's all these damn edibles and brain fog. I can't remember anything.
Huh. But yeah, Giddy triple double plus 300 plus
Well,
350.
I'll talk to Robbie. I got to get Chris something better than the Manoa jersey.
By all means, I will take it, I will.
We need something better.
Yeah, you can put that in the bathroom and wipe your ass with it.
And I will record a video of me doing it if you get me something better.
He went to West Virginia, I believe.
Where did Manoa go? I forgot. Where'd he go?
He went to West Virginia.
The Angels, I think, or
yeah, he ended up with the Angels.
Yeah, that's what I meant. He talking about he went to West Virginia.
No, I'm saying in college, like a buddy of mine was a catcher at West Virginia and said he was one of the biggest assholes out there.
That makes sense. We need a Vladdy jersey. That's what you need. You need a Vladdy jersey.
Okay, hey, I'll take whatever.
Ed Sprague.
Sadly, mine's outdated too, bro. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, mine too.
Well, Robbie did. Robbie framed this for me. Mitch's Miami Ray Lewis jersey.
Love it.
All right.
Is it me?
I think it is you.
All right, so just going back to those games, I'm not betting it, but I would look at the over in the Bulls game. Definitely not touching it, though. I think the under in the Suns game is live. Been watching the Celtics have been playing some lower scoring games, more defensive minded. So with the Suns, I think some people are going to get sticker shock at that number being in the teens, but I still think this one goes under the total. It's one of my favorite plays in the NBA today.
Jay named his dog after my dog.
No, I didn't.
Like I had a dog named Luka after Luka Doncic, and then Jay, of course, gets a little poodle and names it Luka also.
After Samanovich, though, right? Luka Samanovich.
Yeah.
What's up, Luka?
Say what's up, bro.
What's up? What's up? Dog's barking.
Sandy goes to the groomer.
Yeah, mine just got groomed on Saturday.
It is, yeah.
NHL. Chris, save it. Just, I don't want to hear it. Shit out
Let's
of
go to
here
the National Hockey League Association. I can't pull up the graphic, so Chris.
I think two more other. I got it here.
Okay. All right. Just move us. You just take the lead. How about that?
Okay, deal. There's two more games though.
Oh shit. I only got one game bet today. It's the calm before the storm. I got so much homework to do today.
Fair enough.
For the week.
It's Rockets, Lakers, and Clippers, Spurs.
Is it me?
I think it
Yep.
The game that I didn't bet that I should bet is my Lakers, bro. I'm sitting on the fence, really asking myself, do I want to bet them? I like them a lot. Do I want to bet them? Is the multi-million-dollar question. Liking a team, wanting to bet a team, and betting a team are two totally different things. My thoughts. Here's my thoughts on this game. This line is off. This line is wrong. The Lakers are the better team. The Lakers are playing the better basketball. Getting plus money is where I want to be. Like, it's really that short, sweet, and simple. The Lakers are hot. They've won 7 of 8. They've covered 7 of 8. Austin Reeves is back in that mode. LD's back in that mode. I've seen nothing over the last month that says the Rockets are better than the Lakers. Nothing over the last 2 weeks that says the Rockets are better than the Lakers. So laying a possession on the Lakers just doesn't feel like the smart thing to do. Now, there is a couple things working against the Lakers here. Of course, how bad they've been this season overall as underdogs. I believe now they're 3-15 last 18 as underdogs straight up and ATS. The thing is, those 3 wins are all the last 3. So it's kind of like that narrative has kind of been put to bed. They've won the last 3 games as dogs outright. The other thing that's working against the Lakers here is they're not great ATS this season following a win. They were great following a loss, but following a win, they've had issues covering, but that's kind of been put to bed here recently. Again, winners and covers of 7 of their last 8. It would only be Lakers for me here. I think it's good plus money price. It's just, am I being biased? That's kind of what I'm asking myself, and I don't think I am. I think the Lakers are the better basketball team, and I firmly believe it. So, Lakers, money line. And what was the last one?
Clippers, Spurs.
Lane Clippers. fuck the Clippers respectfully. The Spurs are also my kryptonite. That's a game I can't bet. It is a good spot for the Clippers, though. Bounce back game at home. That also happens to be a revenge game. The Clippers, they had no business losing to the Kings in their last one. So coming off that loss, this should be the get right spot for them at home. San Antonio's been the team that I've lost the most money fading this year. So it's like, do I really want to continue to sign myself up doing that? Not really. Lean Clips. It's a good spot, but I ain't betting it. Chris?
Yeah, only one I'm betting here is Clippers plus 8.5. I'm not saying the Clippers win this one outright. I just think that they compete. You catch them as a home dog where they've been really solid this season. I think they're 7-3 as a home dog against the spread this season. Yeah, it's not a game I'm rushing to bet, but I'll take Clippers plus 8.5. Jeremy?
I guess for me, I would look at the under in that Lakers-Rockets game. I don't know if you guys saw the numbers when Luka's fighting for custody in court. He might be one of the best players in the history of the league. He's averaging like 38 points a game, and I mean he's playing his ass off. So, but I think the under is the way to go in that one. But full disclosure, I didn't bet either one of these games.
Me?
Yep.
Yeah, I love single Luka. Very angry person right now. No dogs at home, no kids, no wife. The mom sued him a couple years ago. He's very angry, which means that's the guy I want to bet on. I just like the spot for them. Sengun is game time decision. Is he supposed to play yet, Jay? Have you heard anything? Anything popped up? It doesn't move the needle for me anyway. I'd like it even more. I think the spread will change maybe by a point if he's definitely ruled out. But better team, better spot. It's hard to fade Houston at home in general, but I just like the spot here for the Lakers. So
I was reading Sengun. You won't know much until shoot around.
Yeah,
Are you saying the same
exactly.
thing?
Yep. You just took the words right out of my mouth. True questionable till shoot around. Kawhi is a true doubtful. He's probably not going to play. Let's see. Isaac Okoro for Chicago, doubtful. Colin Sexton, questionable. Memphis, his whole team is fucking out. DeJounte Murray, questionable tonight. The Mavs haven't submitted. For Brooklyn, no Michael Porter Jr., no Sharp. For Boston, Vooch is still out. Phoenix, still Dylan Brooks and Mark Williams. Atlanta, Kuminga's questionable. For Orlando, Jet Howard's questionable. Anthony Black, Jonathan Isaac, and Franz Wagner are out. Golden State hasn't submitted yet. So that's what you need to know injury-wise today. For San Antonio, Dylan Harper's out, and Luke Cornett is out. Injury news for the day. All right. Let's go to the NHL, National Hockey League Association. NHL kind of been kicking my ass recently.
You and me both.
I haven't had any premiums, but like here on the show, I'm gonna get my ass whooped. Saturday, I should have put it in as a premium. I'm glad I didn't. Lightning got lost. Some Hurricanes. Chris, I meant to tell you, you was right, bro. You was right. You got me.
Yeah, it's all good. That's like I tell you, we all get each other once in a while.
And then yesterday, bro, I was so mad that I flipped on the show. Why did y'all let me do that? That's on y'all in the comments for letting me do that. I knew the Ducks was going to come out there and win. And I flipped onto the Canadians and felt like an idiot for doing it. So, here's what it was. The Kraken did get a win yesterday, so that was good. And the Maple Leafs, what the fuck was that?
Shootout loss. That's what that was.
Man.
That plus money looked great. Plus 205 pregame. That's what we were on. I've lost so many games in shootouts. I swear, every game, 80% of the games I give out go to overtime and shootouts. Maybe it's just me personally.
Yesterday, they won.
No, 2 days ago. Sorry. On Saturday.
2 days ago. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
I was like, did they collapse? And I didn't know it was 4-2.
No, Saturday. They
wouldn't surprise me, but shit.
I am not getting taken behind the wood. Shit. It was a good week for me last week.
Yeah, weren't you like 5-1 like a couple days?
Yeah. I'm actually, for the month, I've lost more games than I've won, but I'm positive because I've hit a lot of plus money fucking dogs this month. I've hit so many plus money dogs this month. It's not even funny. I hit one on, was that yesterday?
UCF.
Yeah. I had Purdue yesterday, money line. Shout out Purdue. Day before that, I had Vandy, money line against Florida. Plus money saved my life. Everybody take the points, man. Fuck them points. I like dogs outright. Let's see if there's any dogs outright for me today in hockey, man. Not really. I don't want to say this out loud. I don't. Nah. I ain't gonna put that in the air.
Come on.
Don't. I know exactly what you're gonna say. Don't.
Yeah, I'm not.
Take
Don't
the
worry. I'm not
Penguins,
gonna put
dude.
it in
Take
the
the
air.
Penguins, Jay. Take the
I'm not
Penguins.
gonna put it in the air.
No.
Give me the Devils. That's the only one I'll rock with today. Just sticking to the formula with the Bruins. Rock with them at home. Fade their ass on the road. Devils are favored in this game for a good reason. It's also a little revenge game for the Devils. They lost to the Bruins the first time they played back in December. The Devils are comfortable at home as well. This is their, sixth straight home game? So, Boston coming off the road win. I want to fade them. The streak kind of has ended a little bit because they lost at home to the Sharks and then turned around and won on the road. So, is the streak dead?
No.
Or is it just
I don't think it's dead. I think they just picked up a little bit of a blip.
Kind of like the Raptors.
Yeah, there you go.
They got a couple of fake good wins.
You're not wrong.
That's my thoughts on hockey today. What about you?
Yeah, I'm with you on the Devils. I like this Bruins team, but the Devils are quietly playing well. Winners 5-7. Take them at home. I think the get right spot is for Detroit today. It's not a great price. Maybe take them in regulation. But one win for Calgary wasn't going to change the fact of this team's 10-21-3 on the road this year. Not a team I'm going out of my way to back. And give me the Avalanche in regulation or on the puck line here, whatever you choose. I'd probably go regulation. I just think it's a good spot for Colorado to bounce back. I think it's Shilovs, I think, starting in goal for Pittsburgh tonight. He's given up 4 or more goals in 3 straight starts. So I think Colorado off a loss. I think comes back and bounces back with a vengeance. Give me the Avs.
Jim?
Yeah, I'm on the Rangers under, and I agree with what you said about the Devils. I think it's the right spot. I took them minus the 120, 125. But that's all I had in the NHL.
Costa? Close
Give
up.
you guys a plus money dog here. Give me the Flames. Flames have still been one of the better teams to bet on this year. They're just getting such strong plus money over and over again. Detroit hasn't been anything to, write home about with their losing streak of late. I like the plus money here. This is another one of those. I promise you, it will probably go to overtime or a shootout. So I'd rather have the plus money on my side.
All right. Well, guys, guess what? That's it. That's all. We did it. We did it.
13-game card. We still managed to go an hour and 3 minutes.
All right. It's talent. Money making Monday. Calm before the storm. Chris, what you got going on today and this week over at PickDawgz Premium?
Yeah, today's small card, like we said, it's a baby card today. So we got for me 1 NHL play, 1 NBA play on the board, and I also got a bonus play on there for long-term subscribers. Or it's a great time to just jump on a long-term pass. And we always talk about it, especially this week, this month with March Madness starting up, all the smaller tournaments. You get on the month, you're going to get into the opening weekend of MLB. We're rolling hot with the NHL, so definitely make sure that you check that out. Pair me up with Jay, pair me up with Jeremy, pair all 3 of us up. But for me, if you're a first-time buyer, you can use the promo code Chris30 you'll get $30 off. Otherwise, 15% off with the promo code pick at checkout. So definitely make sure you check that out.
Can I get the Chris 30 discount?
No, you're not new.
Have you ever bought anything on the site?
I have not.
So you can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Yes.
Yeah. And mine's Con 25. I got in on this too. So if anybody wants to check it out, I only got 3 plays today. I put them in a triple play, 2 hockey, 1 NBA. But this week's such a huge week. And Thursday, Friday, one of my favorite days to sit here and try to find the right spots to bet on and these teams that can make a run. So I'm going to be all over this all week. I mean, I've been knee deep in college basketball for 2 months now and feel like you're getting a grip on it. But you want to check me out, you can pair me up with anybody at the site, Chris, Jay, doesn't matter. And then on top of that, again, hopefully more plays tomorrow. I didn't want to force it. There's just not a lot tonight. And it's almost like you can get a little too aggressive on a night where there's not a lot to like, at least in my opinion.
Calm before the storm. Calm before the storm. Just get prepared. No reason to throw away units on bullshit when the feast is coming up this weekend. Costi, speaking of coming up this weekend or later on this week, great week to think about hopping on with Safer Syndicate Group, Dime Club, and everything under you guys' umbrella. What's going on over there?
Yeah, I mean, look, college basketball has been great. We've been doing really well with unders, first half, full game unders with our bot channel that we released on Telegram. But obviously right now we're as good as college basketball is going to be for entertainment. The real value is baseball. Baseball is a huge moneymaker. We only play underdogs. It's a season-long pass only. I realize it's going to price out a lot of people, which is okay. This is not for the masses. So if you're interested and you want to get involved with my baseball program as well as March Madness, reach out to me. The number's right on the site.
All right. For me today, y'all, I just have one play. Just one. Numero uno. Calm before the storm. I'm chilling. I'm relaxing the brain. I got a lot of homework to do later on tonight, later on today, getting ready for the madness of March, bro. Like, it's that week. Y'all know what time it is. So I'm going balls to the wall all week. So the best bang for your buck is to hop on a week pass. You get everything that I have this week, NBA and college hoops. Or think about hopping on the month, getting the rest of the month of March, because the tournament does last longer than just this week. So think about hopping on that. And like Chris was saying, for all of our new folk, we're trying to get some more new folk into the fold. So if you watch all this content, you've ever been like, man, I really do want to get a premium play from one of these guys, get one. We got a promo code. So it's basically a free pick. You get to try out your favorite handicapper for free this week on one play. So my code, I believe, is J30. Is it 30 or 25? It's one of them. I think it's 30 though. So J30, you can use it today on my only play today if you really want to. You could use it today and get my NBA play for free. I would probably wait and save it. If you're a new customer, I'll probably wait and save it for Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, but I can't tell you how to spend it. So try out your favorite handicapper if you've never bought anything on the site, man. If you've never done it, we're trying to get y'all into the fold. We want to show y'all the way. You know what I mean? Those are our best plays. They're the plays we love the most money on. We have the most money on. And then here's the flip side to that coin. For the people that are in the system that have bought stuff from us before, you still got the promo code PICK15. And as always, all of our plays are credit guaranteed. We're not here to sell you losers. Not here to sell you losers. There's plenty of other sites, plenty of people on Twitter, plenty of people on Dub Club, on Winnable, on all that bullshit that'll sell you losers and do it with a smile on their face and come back tomorrow and try to sell you another loser and then be feeling like they justify in selling the loser. I'm not doing that. I've never done that. I don't win unless we all win. So when we lose together, I'll be just as sad. I'll be just as upset. Credit guaranteed on all of our single packages, daily packages. Hop on with your favorite capper this week. Let's make it a week, month, year to remember. All right. Parlay time. Parlay, 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 parlay. Chris, what you parlaying, man? Oof. Put us back in the 4 screen for me if you can.
We've been in the 4 screen the whole time.
Oh, no,
No, you need a solo for this.
I still see the NHL.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, there.
There we go.
All right. So, question: you know who's number 1 in the NBA in triple doubles?
Josh Giddey.
No, it's an obvious answer.
Jalen Johnson.
Bingo. Jokic. You know who's number 2, 3, and 4?
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson, Josh Giddey,
Luka Doncic. Yep.
plus 14,000.
All playing tonight too.
4 for 4.
Denver's not playing.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, right. 3. Right. Sorry.
So
excited.
Jalen Johnson triple double, Luka Doncic triple double, Josh Giddey triple double plus 14,000. Or you can round robin them by 2. I would do that too.
All right. Jeremy, what you parlaying?
Yeah, I was a little upset this weekend. I was trying to put together a WBC same game parlay. It wouldn't let me parlay. FanDuel wouldn't let me parlay home runs with the game. It was just, what the hell is that? Is there some edge that I'm not realizing or something we're crossing? Because we can clearly do it in Major League Baseball. But I was going to throw in a home run here, but I'll keep it at Venezuela on the money line in the WBC. I think they finally knock Italy out. Under in the Portland game and under in the Kings Rangers. It's about a 5-1.
There you go from Jeremy. Costa.
I'm gonna go Atlanta Hawks, Boston Celtics, Los Angeles Lakers, San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, tonight was supposed to be Magic City night, right? They canceled that.
Tonight was supposed to be Magic City
That's the
night.
angle. That's the angle. They're going to be pissed off.
Tonight was supposed to be Magic City night, bro. Fuck. I forgot about that. That totally slipped my brain.
Me too.
All right, here go my parlay. My parlay is going to be Pelicans laying the points on the Mavericks, Trailblazers laying the points on the Nets, Venezuela money line in the WBC. I really don't want to bet the WBC. They really don't. They really don't deserve no more of my money, bro. Like, that shit was egregious. I'm still pissed. I still want money back. Is there a way I could take the WBC to court? Because that's egregious.
I wouldn't have a problem betting on Venezuela plus 360 to win it all. I know the U.S. said they're starting with Nolan McLean in the championship, so
They just real life cheated the Dominican Republic on national television and just expect us to get over it. It's nasty.
USA.
Lucky. Like, the hockey team earned it, and that's why we were able to celebrate it the way we celebrated it. We can't celebrate that shit. Like, that shit was luck. Handed to you. Nobody wants to be handed things. We want to earn things. It's always better when you earn it. It's always better. In everything.
It just got a lot cooler. It's nice to see that there's still shade being around.
That's it, y'all. I ain't got nothing else, man. Money making Monday. Calm before the storm. I think we're going live later today. Me, Ron, Chris, and Brad. Talk about some college hoops.
Yeah, we'll
So,
see.
be on the lookout for that later today. Turn on your notifications. We'll be live later today at some point. So that should be fun. Other than that, Chris, any final words?
Now let's make it a winning day. Got to
Jeremy,
start.
any final words?
Got to build it up as we start to head into March Madness. Build some
Yeah,
momentum.
I mean, kind of the same thing Chris is saying. I'm not going to get overly aggressive early, but come Thursday and Friday, I'm going to be on a lot. So looking forward to that.
Jeremy, Costa, any final words?
Somebody asked what's for lunch for Jeremy, so that's my final.
You know what I'm doing? I'm going to have edibles for lunch and dinner, but I will. There's a place that I wanted to go to called John's Italian Deli that's in this area, so I think I'm going to go get a cold cut. And my wife wants me to pick up soda bread because she's making corned beef and cabbage this week, so I got to go find that. I'll get around all the tornadoes and find this shit for her.
There you have it.
Stay away from the public dogs. If you're seeing everybody on your feed talking about an underdog, they finna get their ass blitzed. It happens every year. I should probably go back and look at the tournament last year. Hold on, let me do that right quick. What's happening, Pat?
What's up, man? My video I did with Al, he said the 5 and 12s were basically 50% last 3 years. Flip it a coin. Everybody says 5-12, 5-12, but fake.
Looking back at last year. I'm gonna look back at last year right quick.
Yeah, last time they were was like 2009, the 5-12s.
Last year, there were no 15-2 upsets.
Right.
No 14-3s. There were 2 10 and over 7 upsets. New Mexico beat Marquette. Arkansas beat Kansas.
What year was yours? We were in Vegas. We were tripping out.
That was
2024?
No. That was before COVID, right?
Maybe like 20.
Oh, UMBC. Sorry,
2018.
sorry, I was thinking of Fairleigh Dickinson. It was the year before Virginia won the title. So I think that was 2018.
Right. Yeah, 2018.
That's a good point that's made, though, here by JoJo. Before you said you were having a kid, he pictured you and Eric in a bunk bed together. Who gets to be on top?
You know what? I just looked at it.
Listen, I'm a twin. I was always on the top bunk.
Akron was a public dog last year and got their fucking head blitzed. They got blitzed.
Revenge
last
game.
year.
What are you worried about last year's team for? Who cares?
Because I'm just making a point that a lot of these public dogs be getting their ass blitzed. Last year, they lost 93-65. Granted, it was against Arizona, but
He said it was like he ran the numbers out. He said it was 20 and 19 and 1 in the last 40, meaning it was dead even if you bet every 5. Since
last year as well, VCU was trendy dog. They got their ass blitzed. 80-71 against BYU. Vandy was a trendy dog last year. They got beat by St. Mary's 59-56. Feel like Xavier was kind of trendy after beating Texas. They got their ass blitzed. Utah State was kind of trendy last year. They got blitzed by UCLA. We did have a 5-12 last year. McNeese beat Clemson.
Oh, thank God.
Did all the BYU players bring their kids to the games? Are they like 26-28, except for DeBonsa?
So
there's a lot of soaking going on.
The system is. I just got noticed. The system is safe for one more year. Oh, Memphis brings back Penny Hardaway.
They do.
Oh, thank God.
And
Aiden Holloway from Alabama just got arrested.
Yep.
Felony
Faces up to 10 years in prison if charged. And Justin Fields got traded to the Jets. Or traded to
I
the
can already
Chiefs.
tell you what happened with Holloway. I already know what the fuck happened. I already know what happened. You're at Alabama making more money than everybody on the campus, and you want to be the man on campus, so you probably start selling a little drugs on the side just to be like, people in my age group have this weird obsession with falling in love with the streets, and it's one of the weirdest things.
Jay, it's not your age.
No, but it's really prevalent in my age group, and it's
when I was growing up, it's the same exact thing, man.
But like even kids that are like, I'm a suburban kid. I was born in the suburbs, and I've always had a great life. But like a lot of people that even I grew up with, they get to like the age 16, 17, and they just flip the switch and act like they're the hardest person on planet Earth, and they want to, people start trying to sell drugs to portray an image that's not them. And it wouldn't surprise me if Aiden Holloway fell in that same trap. Bro, you're making fucking thousands and thousands of dollars playing basketball. What the fuck you selling drugs for?
Potentially millions.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard, bro. Shaking my head. All right, I got nothing else for y'all. I can preach all day. Money making Monday, new week, new goals, new opportunities. Let's get your head right. It's a great week coming up. Get ready to attack. See y'all tomorrow. I can't end it, so Chris got to end it.
Oh, see you guys.
Peace.